Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mac if you're new here, and today I want to talk to you about my design strategy. And I feel like honestly, as I've said in videos before, designing is something that people get so caught up on when they're selling products online, but it's very important and it's something that you need to be doing well in order to make sales. What a lot of people don't realize is how easy it can be if you simplify the process of how to create designs and how to source designs. So that's what we're talking about in today's video. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Mac. I post videos talking about e-commerce, passive income, and different ways to make money online, all things Etsy. And so I'd love for you to be a part of our community here on YouTube. So go ahead and make sure you subscribe and like the video if you find it helpful. I'm freezing. Okay. So I have used this design formula in the 4 years of me selling on Etsy. And if I'm being completely honest with you, it is intimidating. It is intimidating when you're trying to make a design and maybe you've never done it before. And I've been there. Like, I completely understand the process of being like, this design isn't good. I don't know how to make a good design. And that's what we're going to be going over. So what I want you to do as the very first thing is to head over to Etsy, and we're going to type in whatever it is that we want to create a design for. So for example, if we want to create a teacher appreciation design, we're going to just type in teacher appreciation with t-shirt or whatever product, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna search through these and we're gonna find 3 different designs that we like. Once we have those 3 designs that we like, we are going to screenshot them and we're gonna put them into our artboard where we're gonna literally create next to these designs so that we can use the different color schemes and have the inspiration right in front of us. I like to use Kindle to do this. I am going to show you the step-by-step tutorial in just a moment, but the key important thing here is that we're finding listings that are bestsellers and that we know the designs are working. A huge thing with e-commerce in general, even when we are selling to a specific niche, is knowing what is working and creating something better based off of that. Instead of trying to reinvent the wheel with our designs, we want to use what is working and make it better, make it different, try something out with that, but with that overall formula. I know I talk about that on my channel a lot, but I feel like it's something that I am like drilling into people's minds when they're selling online, because we don't need to restart everything from scratch, okay? It can be fun, but not everybody has that creative ability. And honestly, as a creative myself and someone that I do find artistic, I still do this because it just makes sense. So we want to know from those 3 designs what exactly we can take from them. Is there a saying that we like on one of them? Is there a font that we like on one of them? And is there maybe a color scheme that we like on one of them? And we're going to take everything from those 3 designs and recreate that design as a whole. So for example, if I'm going to go ahead and take these 3 designs, I'm going to use the font from one of them, the saying from another, and the color scheme from the other one, and make a new design. This works really specifically well when we're doing things with text-based designs, because if you're unfamiliar, a text-based design is simply or mainly just text. It is not having tons of graphics or patterns going on. I personally, if you do not know, made tons of money with this design right here that is literally 3 words and a gradient. So I know that this works through text-based designs as long as we're marketing it correctly and doing our research. And for this specific design, for who I was targeting, that color scheme and the font just worked perfectly. And this was the strategy that I used to create that. Even though it's extremely simple, there was research that was backed behind it. So I am using Kindle today. As I said, I like to be able to do multiple artboards within my one screen with them, and I have been using them for a while. And I really like all their AI features and templates that they have, and how easy it is to morph text on here. So I do have a link below for you and a code if you do want to try out Kindle. They also have an amazing AI feature that I will put in the description for you to see some other videos that I've done showing how amazing the AI tool is. But it can be specifically helpful with using a strategy like this, because if one of the designs that we see maybe has a graphic that we want to use to make our design better, we can just grab that either from their Elements tab with no worry and no fuss about whether or not we can use that for commercial rights, because that's huge with design platforms, but with Kindle, that's not an issue. And we can actually use the AI as well if there's something that we wanted to be more in specific or create brand new for our design. So here is an example of me doing that within the Kindle app. It's really easy, as I said, to create that additional artboard and then go ahead and create the design using different templates and all of that nature. So once we have done this, we have our design, we can then place it on our print-on-demand product or our digital product or whatever it is that we're creating. But one thing that I want you to note of is once you have a design like this, this is a base design. So what we can do with this specific design is change it up a little bit and make 3 to 4 more designs. Now, this can be a few different ways. You can do this just by changing the text or the font or the color scheme and trying that out on different products, because as we know, to list on Etsy, the fee's not that bad. So by listing all these different products and sees what's working, it can really be beneficial to grow our Etsy shop long term. And so what I recommend doing is playing around with the colors, playing around with the different fonts, and creating multiple of the same type of design, but just tweaking it and making it different. Now, I'm not saying you have to do this with 100 different times, right? You could do this maybe 3 or 4 with the same design, but it saves you time and it's a way to kind of batch create it versus going in, making a design, saving it, restarting all over again. We can just duplicate that and create it again with another artboard so it's side by side so we can kind of see what we're doing. And something that I really love is doing different text or sayings or quotes within that same design, okay? So for an example, if we have a shirt that says a quote like this, we can go ahead and come up with another quote and use that same design and just change out the text. And we're still targeting the same audience, right? We're still targeting who our niche is with the same color scheme, but we're using a different saying, whether we found that on another shirt or out of the 3 listings that we just chose, and we're making different variations. I promise you, this is such a cool hack and a way to save so much time. I do it all the time with my designs. And as you see, I'm not copying these designs. I'm creating my own using the research that's coming from how well these designs are selling on products. So for instance, here, I'm using that niche and I wanted to come up with another design with a different quote. I just went to the Kindle quote generator. I'm telling it what I want and I'm putting how many words I want. And it literally creates quotes that I can use in seconds. And this is a really great way as well to just come up with different sayings right off the bat, right? Like we're saving time so that we can be more effective and have more listings and have a better shop, but while also doing that research. If you are brand new yet, maybe you're just watching these types of videos to get started, I do have a fast track guide. It takes you 10 minutes to set up an Etsy shop, step by step. It's a download, it's free. Go ahead and grab that in the description if you do want to get started. You can also follow me on my social medias. I post lots of videos talking about how to do this and different tips to help you stay motivated with it. And it's overall just a cool spot to see and gain inspiration from others in the community. I'll have everything linked below for you, including Kindle. And let me know if this strategy is something that you would try or that you would implement on your store. I honestly find it so valuable. And I really think that by using these and just having it directly right in front of us, we can create something beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.